Hey guys, it's Heather from Here She Grows, and I thought it would be really fun to show you something brand new coming from Proven Winners. So back in November of last year, I attended the Proven Winners Influencer Meetup, and we got to see, kind of got a sneak peek of all the things that are coming down the pipeline from Proven Winners. So in addition to a lot of different types of beautiful plants, they've introduced this. This is an Aquapot Lite. I mean, look at that. It's a huge container. What container can you lift like that? So it's called Aquapot Lite because it's light. So if you're familiar with the original line of Aquapots, they were beautiful, but super heavy glazed ceramic, and you certainly weren't going to be doing this with them. And they're self-watering. So let me show you all that business in there. That's the guts of the self-watering system, and it's genius. So I thought it'd be fun to go through how to pot these up, how they work, and just explore this line of containers that not only are these lightweight, but they're also time savers. So having this watering system in here means you're not having to be out here every day watering these plants, because containers dry out much faster than things that are planted directly in the gardens. So with an aquapot, you may only have to fill it once a week. So let me show you what's inside and what makes this so cool. So this is the meat of the operation here, and this is what makes your aquapot a self-watering pot. I chose the courtyard one, so it's a square shape, which means it comes with this platform, and this platform is intended to hold the aquapot watering system. So this is your reservoir, and this is the vessel that gets filled with water, and then that drops in, and then this is where the wicking happens. This gets packed with soil so that as your plants need water, it can absorb the water from the soil that acts as a wick in here, and it infiltrates the rest of the pot. So that gets dropped in, and then this telescoping arm is the tube that you'll use to refill your containers. So it's a super simple design, but it works like magic. And it means that you have to water less. So maybe you water only once a week instead of every single day. So first let me show you what I'm planting in there, because really it is all about the plants, right? So this is a begonia. This is Double Delight Apple Blossom. Look at that flower. I have several of those that are going to go in there. This is also new from Proven Winners. Lots of new stuff coming. My thriller in the container is an elephant ear called Blue Hawaii. So it's got blue veins. You can kind of see it starting to blow up. Dutch Grown sent me several bulbs earlier this spring, and I potted them up indoors, and this is one of them. So Blue Hawaii is going to be my spiller toward the back of the container. And then I also have a coleus. I love coleus. Coleus look beautiful by themselves in a container or as a spilling attribute in a mixed container. This is part of their Color Blaze line. This is Strawberry Drop. So spilling and mounding effect. So that's going to grow over the front, hopefully, of the container. And a Plectranthus. This is a variegated Plectranthus, also a Proven Winners variety mounder. So I'm going to put this in the center and just let them kind of mingle and duke it out, and we'll see how it goes. But so your aquapot comes with a plug here. You want to make sure you take that plug out before you plant it. The plug works as an overflow valve. So if we get a rainfall, it's able to drain out of the bottom. Otherwise, you're going to have a sticky mess, and you could drown your plants. So, but hang on to the plug. You could tape the plug. Sometimes I'll tape it. I'll use some duct tape and tape it to the back of my container so don't lose it. I also have a container full of these guys from other pots that I have on my workbench so that I can always use it if I want to turn it into a different type. Maybe I want it to be a pond garden. Who knows? But at least save it so that you can use it later if you want to change, if you want to use it for a different purpose. So just set that aside for right now. I'm going to pop it in my pocket, and then we'll get to planting. So this is my Aquapot Lite courtyard container, one of them. And I decided to put it in the garden. I think containers in open spaces in the garden really have a wonderful effect. And I had a spot here that I haven't decided what I want to put there yet. So I figured a container would look awesome there. So let's plant it up. So for this container, I've positioned the refill tube at the back of the container so it won't be visible from the front. Now I'm going to fill it with my pre-moistened potting soil, and I'm going to really pack it in the wicking reservoir so that it works. Then I'm going to add about 2 ounces of continuous release fertilizer to the potting soil, and then also about 1 to 2 inches of the fertilizer to the reservoir. And if you're wondering why I'm throwing these pieces of the pot into my container, this is part of their new line of Aquapots. This is from Proven Winners as well. You can rip the tabs off and throw the tabs off into your pot, or you can compost them. This is completely made of vegetable material, so they are biodegradable. They will break down. I'll put the rest of this in my compost bin. And last but not least, water. We're going to water the soil first. And then you're going to fill the reservoir. And you'll know when the reservoir is filled because it'll sound differently, and then you'll also see the water approaching the surface of the tube here. And that's all there is to it. So now I can set a reminder on my phone if I want to, or mark it on my calendar to water it again, to add water to the reservoir again in a week. So pretty simple thing to do, and now we just watch it grow. I do fertilize my containers every week. A constant source of food really helps them grow big and lush, and container gardens run out of nutrients very quickly. It can wash out of the bottom. So you want to make sure you're offering a constant supply of food, and this hopefully should be beautiful and lush, and it'll turn out the way I imagine it in my mind. Who knows? So we'll know, and I'll update you in a few weeks, and we'll check back and see how these things are growing. And as of right now, the Aqua Lite pots are not available, but I will add the link as soon as they become available. It'll be sometime this summer. Check them out. There's all different types of varieties, different styles, different colors. They're absolutely beautiful, and they're so manageable. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.